I'll tell you, that hurts. That hurts. I mean, that hurts my cousin Hal. Doesn't hurt a lot of people I know. A lot of people. 2019 all over again. All over again. Where they couldn't win at home. Hey, they were 39 and 42, right? Am I doing the math right? 39 and 42 at Minute Maid this season. And wait, they'd be 40 and 42, 39 and 43. Yeah. Minute Maid Park, they were under 500. 39-41. Minute Maid Park, Astros under 500. They have not played well there lately, which is not good. And yeah, I'd sent something to Hal. Hal always sends me stuff, and he got very quiet toward the end. But yeah, last night was their sellout. That was after game. That was this was before game. Shit, this was after game 6. 28th sellout of the season, Minute Maid Park. They're 7-21 during those games. Now they're 7. I don't know if it was a sellout last night, but did you see 6th inning gone? People just gone. There's pictures of behind home plate empty, 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 and they got blown out. Garcia, what home runs in 4 straight games? He set a record in the ALCS, 14 RBIs in a 7-game series. Home runs in 4 straight games. Corey Seager started off. They were down 3-0. And what did Javier lasted for 6 batters? Altuve got his 27th postseason home run. It didn't mean shit. And they got their asses kicked. Hal's watching at home. He went to game 6. He didn't go to game 7. And I feel for him. I'm sorry they lost and everything, but that was a beat down. That was a beat down. That was a huge beat down. And, 2019, they lost the World Series. The Nationals won all 4 at Minute Maid, and they lost all 3 at home. Same things. Texas was on top of the division, kind of went to the playoffs, came in, on the downslide. They beat Tampa Bay, who was the second, who had a great season, almost caught the Orioles at the end. And you've a 92-70 team. You have a game 7 first time ever. Phillies first game 7 ever in their history. I know Lenker sent it to me, but I was like, damn. Yeah, first game 7 in history. They laid a turd last night. They have a game 7 tonight. Where who's pitching tonight for the Pals with Paws Kennels? How you doing? You want to talk any sports? Yeah, you want to talk about some sports? Let's talk about some sports. Bring it on. You want to talk about? I'm not going to talk about dogs. Not my thing. I mean, I did have a dog, but I don't feel like talking about dogs today. But I appreciate all the support. My TikTok video I just looked up again, and it is. I asked Jason and Ethan because I was like, that's a lot of 237,000 views. Now, not a lot of likes, but it's been reposted a lot. And I love when people make nasty comments. Should be not JD talking sports, should be JD talking about stupid stuff. I'm like, dude, it's a 6-second video of a woman dancing where I go, nope, nope. And that's enough to get people upset. I'm like, okay, well, hey, dude, I'm sorry to offend you so much that I have put a video up of a lady dancing at the Hurricanes game. And what I see, Joshua Canes. Hey, Dr. Joe is here. Joshua Canes' son, he played at the U. I'm trying to get him on a future show. His son is running the football. I actually didn't know he scored a touchdown. He's playing in midgets football, or they're how kids are running back. He always scores, but they had the end zone before the actual end zone because I guess it's a smaller field because it's youth football. Midgets, you can't say midgets. That's right. That's a derogatory term. It's not PC and everything. You can't say those things anymore, right? Yeah, you can't. You can't do that stuff. So yeah, hey, top of the afternoon. Thank you, Josh. Top of the afternoon, you. Now, did you see that? So Jason is my Padres guy, and they gave permission for Bob Melvin to interview for the Giants job. Now, AJ Preller decides, he wants, Jason said that he needs another puppet. Well, Melvin is now the Giants manager, and you're going to do manager for the Padres. Dusty Baker said he's done with the Astros. He said this was going to be his last year managing. Which 7 straight ALCSs. People are saying they're not a dynasty, which I hear because okay, they won 2 titles, but 7 straight. Kind of like when the Braves won Braves won what 15 straight playoffs and won one World Series. Melvin's a fossil. Well, Showalter's a fossil. Who's out there though? Bumbles. Who's out there? You talk about a fossil. I hear you. Like we have fossils. All over the world now. We have in our presidency guys running. All guys. I know. Is 80 the new 90? I don't know what it is. Dusty said he's not retiring. I last night he said he was. I don't think he wants to go out with a bad taste in his mouth. We'll see if that comes to fruition. That was the reports last night. I haven't seen anything to change. He hasn't stepped down yet. I think that's a bitter pill, but they did not have a great season at home. And yes, Super Joe. You're Super Joe? Who's Super Joe? Oh, Super Joe Biden. Yeah, I know. Okay, whatever. But that's what I'm saying. We have all these older managers, and I'd like to see some younger guys get a chance. We still don't know who the Mets are going to go after. Could it be Beltran? They still have all their, eggs in one basket with Craig Counsell. I don't know. I guess we're going to see what happens on that front. Good. Nice interview yesterday with Mr. Met. Oh, you want McEwing, huh? McEwing, the former baseball player. Has he ever managed, though, before? That's another thing. You're bringing in a guy who's never managed before. Could he be the answer? Could it be your long-term answer? I don't know. We'll see. Super Joe McEwing. Yeah, Bumbles is on fire now. He's just going to say Super Joe to everything, we're going to say. NBA 8-month start tonight. I hope the Nuggets kick the Lakers' ass the whole season. I'm tired of hearing about that. Yeah, a bench coach. I know, a bench coach. Always a bench coach. Like always, what's that? Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. Yeah, that's what I think of. A bench coach. So close, yet so far. Bench coach. Will he be able to do the job when he gets the reins of the team? Will he make it happen then? I don't know. Time will tell on that front. Yes. Yeah. I also saw Nebraska volleyball had outperformed on the Big Ten Network the lead-in of the Nebraska Northwestern football game. So I love that, what's the product you put out there? Nebraska football sucks. And there's a guy that's on that put this stupid thing up with, the whole cheating thing with Michigan. They put up a, about the whole thing with stealing signs and all that stuff. And now they're going after them. And they said, Michigan's cousin is a graduate of Ohio State. He goes, they haven't won that Michigan hadn't won a legitimate game since 2003. I'm like, really, dude? Really? So he had a shirt up that said, make Michigan honest again. And I said, sure. This is from, what the hell is this guy's name? He's a guy who played at Nebraska, played in the NFL. I said, sure. Along with the move Husker football to the NCAA FCS division, because that's where I feel like, Nebraska used to be like top shelf. And now they're shit. They're shit. And they've been shit for a long time now. They haven't been relevant in a long time. And you're going to